Now, next up, I gotta bring up, man, sis, you really been doing your thing. Now that I see, and I know you're gonna talk about this, right? But as soon as I seen that you posted flyers about possibly starting a tour. And then it was like, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it, yup. And then I was, clap for that one. And then I was like, I seen the next one, I said, hold on, she about to start? She said, yeah, it's starting, it's here, it's now, we about to take it over. I'm so proud of you, and that's why I talk so highly of you. Every single room I'm in, give it up for my sis, Promise the Boss Builder.
I appreciate my brother. I appreciate all y'all for real. But when this is really what our community is about. Us coming together and being able to nurture a relationship to where you have a solid team of people willing to put forth their best effort to see you at the highest. Of the dream that you've been talking about, they want to see you there. They're giving you the tips, resources to get there. So I appreciate my brother. I appreciate Art. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming. So yes, I have launched my three-day tour where I'm traveling to all 7 of my community chapters. So Business Besties started here in Vegas, but y'all know I'm from California, so I had to bring the community to LA. Then we launched Virgin Islands, then Phoenix came, Portland came, now we're in Houston. And I don't know if y'all peeped it, but I was in Chicago. If y'all know me, y'all know I was cooking, and yes, Business Besties Midwest is in the works. So now we have 7 community chapters. So now the tour is to get all of these community chapters active. So there's engaging conversation in each sector of our community hub. So we have our own community hub that's housed on my CRM software. You already know how hard I go for Bisley. On the community software, there's a channel for each city. So they get to discuss anything that's going on in the city, and it's all in our community hub, which is also our book club. There's also our Bible study. We got a fitness program. We have a content creators hub, all in one sector of the community hub. Our events are on there. So now this is really just to take it to the next level. So as I travel through all 7 cities, I'm going to be using the content now to create a flow. So once people opt in to being a part of Business Besties, they can join the community hub, they get to follow through the courses that I filmed throughout the tour. So if you see what I did, kind of piggybacked one event to create an official offer at the end of it. So once I finish here in September, I got a fully loaded course system to funnel my community through, and it's all going to be virtual. I don't know, y'all hear me? Y'all hear what I said? Yeah. The whole community will be virtual with courses that's going to funnel them through the entire community. And it was important for me to do it and do it at the highest level possible, just because I'm going to go ahead and just pop it right now. But what I'm doing right now is super unique. And there's not a lot of Black women in tech spaces that are bringing us this information. And I know just from firsthand, I'm living through it. You know, I launched a Bisley in the community. They see me start from barely knowing it to now where I have fully structured my systems, and you can see how my content flows. You see how the funnel flows. So now I'm bringing this education to the community so we can establish systems in our business that's going to make us more money. Not only that, but increase the credibility of our brand. Yeah. All it is going to generate a higher cash flow for our brand and business and put us on the level we really need to be at. Yeah. So when I'm thinking about that, I'm like, okay, now we're to a point to where the communication, the messaging to what a CRM is and what it does, trying to communicate that to my people. Anybody working a CRM right now? No. Okay, so CRM is customer relations management. So it does everything from automations. That's where, if you've seen today, I posted comment systems, and I'm going to send you a message of a link to download a free copy to my blueprint that I dropped, right? Yeah. So that's automated. I was not going and sending out those messages to everybody, but automation is set up in my software to where it does it for me.
It came so fast too.
Okay? It's hitting. Now, imagine if your content, like Just Be Said, is going viral. Now you have thousands of people trying to engage with you and get your offers. If you do not have these systems set in place, all that money is views only. That's all you get is just the views. So if we not monetized and we don't got these systems set up, we leave so much money on the table. And I feel like we had to come back to square one, which is setting up these systems, organizing and structuring these offers so they run. Okay? So I'm really about to give y'all the behind the scenes of how I structure these strategies that's making passive and residual income, okay? If you've seen today, I dropped the systems. If you haven't already, you can go to systems.bossbuilderstour.com to download the copy of the ebook, right? So you go to the site, the first thing you say, boom, 7-day free trial of my membership. So you can opt in to become a VIP bestie. This is my low-cost tier of a membership for free for 7 days. You get to try it for 7 days. In those 7 days, dropping value on them, making it to where by the end of this, they're gonna feel like they need to now start up that service. Now they want to either be a part of the events that's coming up, they want to participate in the discounts and take advantage of that. Okay, cool, but boom, that's the first thing they see when they opt into my free offer, right? Okay, so then it's going through, I'm giving them the game, I'm giving it to them. This is a 10-touch follow-up system, okay? So now this is gonna help you structure your follow-up to where we don't lose these leads that we get. If we don't have systems, you do got a blueprint now to do it yourself. So when you lock in your prospect, if you don't note it down on Notions, my favorite thing before I fully had systems was Notion, Notion. Notions is kind of like notes, but you can really get detailed into how it's organized, which kind of helps me just stay focused. Notion. So taking it down when you have your prospects opt into your offer. What that looks like is your free offer or your low cost offer, whatever it is. Once they opt into it, you're getting them to comment systems. That's gonna opt in, be a part of the funnel, or get opted into a group chat. I feel like everybody should have an active group chat of people that they can nurture. In this group chat, a lot of y'all in my group chats. In my group chat, what do? I'm just dropping random stuff sometimes just to keep it engaged and keep it active. The people stay in there because they want to know what's going on. Okay? So start a group chat, and all you gotta do is push out some content that have a call to action for them to opt in. Now, I emphasize that just because people just add people to a group chat, and those people will get removed. And when you got too many people removing themselves from your group chat, you lose credibility. So I do not like to get people a part of something unless they opt in to it. So that's one. But now, taking the system, doing your follow-ups. As soon as they opted into your offer, start your follow-up system. Hey, how you doing? Everything doesn't have to be sales, but we need to make sure they understand, one, who we are and what we do. Because if it's not what you have, the offer itself that will sell them, it'll be you. It'll be you that your vibe is cool, okay, Miss Vibes. It'll be you that you remind them of a sister, brother, cousin, auntie, you know. It'll be that energy that'll make them say, you know what, I'll be willing to bet on you and try it. Even if I feel like I don't need it, if I feel like it's not really gonna help me, regardless, because I feel like you are a dope person and I can connect with that, I'll be willing to give it a try. And that's all we need, okay? That's all we need, give me a try, boom, and we're gonna run it up from there. With follow-ups, this is something I learned from Myron Golden. He came and he spoke to us at Church LV. So if you can get a person in a habit of giving you some yeses before you actually pitch to them what you really want that yes for, it gets them in a mindset. It's a psychology trick that'll get them in a mindset to saying yes to when you actually now pitch the real offer. Hey, you like sunny days? Yeah, girl, love me a sunny day. You know, you like to travel? Girl, yes, I love to travel. Okay, you heard about what happened with Blueface So now we got some yes, 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 boom. Now I can lay them on my offer with them nurtured into saying yes to me. Okay? It doesn't always have to be sales, but we have to keep our brand and business in mind. Always. Always with the brand and business in mind. So boom, we go through a 10-touch follow-up system with these prospects. And it's never an end to it to where it's like, I'm just gonna give up on them, but we're not gonna hold it so close if we don't get them to close towards the end. It's always still, let me keep you in a group chat that nurtures you. I done had people in my group chat for years. The business especially started 4 years ago. I've had people in group chats with me for 4 years. And even if they haven't bought nothing from me for the first 2 years, by that 3rd year, I got them. I done got something out of them from that time, okay? Like, yeah. But the thing is, as long as we're consistent, we're doing our job, if you need me 3 years from now, that, imagine the impression you had to make on a person for them to think of you years later when they finally do need your services.
Right.
So this will stop you from thinking everything's gonna happen right now, or wanting a quick result to knowing that you gotta stay down for your come up, and those people who've been watching you are going to convert eventually. One, you need an offer. Structure the offer, structure the offer, structure the offer. Can you say structure the offer?
Structure the offer.
One more time.
Structure the offer.
You have to structure the offer. There are people say, I do this, okay, where can I go buy it? So now, even if they never buy nothing from you, you got them to get them in the habit of sharing your content. I want to take that all day.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna be a target for you. But if you share my stuff, I will take that all day. I love you. I love you, okay? Share some content. I love you. You and me go together real bad. Real bad. In the system, it starts with the 10-touch follow-up. Then it goes into a 4-stage launching blueprint. This is to launch your offer. So like I just was saying, I did a little slight, a slight launch. Okay, that soft launch was to get it out there for the most part that I am going on tour. One, that's because I wanted to push content for vendors and sponsors. So that's my first intro. Really, I want to catch their attention. Throw it out there. I'm getting ready to do this. Where are my friends that got the money? Where's my colleagues that's been spending the bread to get their brands, in front? Those are the ones I want to lock in first. So those would be, I would say, modeled clients. So it's like Miss Marquetta, this auntie right here. I would give auntie a free sponsorship position for the tour. Or make a flyer for her that launch that her brand is now a sponsor for my tour. She'll appreciate it because that's supporting and that'll highlight her brand. But now I get a modeled client that will convert my actual target. Once you actually have made the announcement, what does that look like in your content? How does that flow? So after that first flow, then I went ahead and dropped an outline of the flyer. Say, now this is the official flyer. Y'all can go ahead and check out the funnel. It's still kind of basic, but it's more detailed than what the original soft launch was. So now they get a little bit more detail here. We go from there. Now, I'm coming out. Now it's my official flyer. It's me on there. It's giving you everything. You see it at the tour. What 7 cities I'm going to, what time, what days those will be. Boom. What I did yesterday, I dropped the first flyer for Los Angeles. So Los Angeles being our first stop, got the speakers. Now these are speakers. It took them through a series of awareness. So you go from, now you got a little peek intro, your mind starts wondering itself. I ain't did nothing but did a little soft launch. Your mind start thinking itself. Then now, just increasing it with different content. Pushing it out more and more, getting more detail, getting more graphic with the content, giving them chances to now the curiosity is sparked. I want to see what this is about now, and I'm finna tell some people. Now we in hard launch. You're gonna see now the content's gonna pick up. Now it's gonna be videos of speakers. Now it's gonna be videos of sponsors. Now it's gonna get a little bit more detailed. As we go through, what this is doing is just nurturing them into building up brand awareness about who we are, what we do, what's to come. We want to get that message across, that way there's no confusion of one event to us, okay? The part of this is if we don't have systems, we end up doing a lot of this groundwork ourselves. The creating of the content is a lot, making these posts yourselves is a lot. The purpose is to set up some systems that's gonna help you save some time, reach more people, make more money. One thing we do a lot as solopreneurs is we take on so much and then we'll start, I'm talking to myself, that's why I was like, we'll start prolonging the process of action that we take. So now it's like, okay, I gotta do this or this, I don't got no time for that, I don't got no time for that. And that type of mindset that we speak unto ourselves is what keeps us in a box of feeling tired. One thing I do to trick myself, I got a whole bunch of psychological tricks I do on myself, because your brain is like, it's a muscle. If you work this how you want to, you can get it to do whatever you want, okay? So I tell myself, you know, if it's something I don't want to do, or I really don't got the energy to do, but I feel like maybe I should, it's either, what's my favorite things, okay? It's gonna be somebody I want to see there, okay? I get to see them, I can lean on that, I will make some money. So eat, girl, don't put me on blast like that. But yes, if it's food there, if it's somebody I know I want to connect with, tell myself I'm make some money, or if you go, you make some money. If you go, you make some money. If you go, you make some money, okay? That type of mindset is what's going to help us manifest. We got to be able to will these things to us. If we focus too hard on a manifestation part, we don't do the work. If we do too much of the work and not the intentionality, we're putting ourselves on different sides of the spectrum. And the balance is what's important. So the balance of having systems in place, blueprints in place for us to do the work ourselves, or convert over to investing, setting up some systems and having it do the work for us. So the main thing I wanted to make sure we took away from this was, one, put out the offer. Put out the offer, structure the offer. Something I use is Jotform. So Jotform is a free platform, and you can sell stuff on Jotform. You can book appointments, forms. You can do all this on Jotform for free. So we don't got no excuse there why we don't have a payment process to push out our offers. Now, once we have structured offers, content, pushing this out to people. One thing we got a problem with, I feel like it's really just us women, we got a hard time asking for help. We gotta debt that shit, girls. Balance. We gotta debt that shit, okay? The reason why is because the goal is to be successful, right? Why wouldn't you want to make sure that the people around you have the best intentions for you? If you know the goal is for you to be successful and to pour into them, we gotta speak up and ask the people around us to support us. Because we'll be like, you didn't like my post, you should have sent it to me. Straight up. Send it to me. Because the algorithm, just being saying the algorithm will mess around and not push it to people. You really didn't see it. There's a possibility that I really didn't see your content. Don't be afraid to share it. Hey, y'all, can I get some likes and some comments? Y'all see me doing it in my group chats. Go ahead, get on here, give me some likes and give me some content. Because if you asking for support and something as simple as a like and a comment and they refuse to show up for you, what that mean? I don't know. You don't like me that much. I'm sorry, because I'm asking for a like. And I know my goal is to be on so I can love on you more. Let me find out who's rolling with me so I know who not to have on my boat, goddammit. And that's just how it's gonna go. So I do want to offer everybody 1 free month of my VIP Besties membership. I got guest speakers coming on. I got different events. People reach out to me all the time just giving me stuff because they know that I'm going to invite the community down. And I want to extend that to the community. Let's leverage each other's resources. Let's work as an engagement train. And to the top we go. Let's go, besties. Thank y'all.